might we sail these waters in the dead of night. Give holy hearties to the shackles we steer, where the hurricane king reigns will show no fear. With cutlass sharpened, sails unfurled, we'll carve our legend in this pirate world. From hidden coves to treacherous reefs, we roam the seas, each danger we meet. Through storms and barrels we stand tall, in the shackles clip we answer the call. Heave ho, we answer the call. Heave ho, we answer the call. Heave ho, the black flag, we sail as one, bound by plunder and deeds undone. With the hurricane king's name on our lips, we'll seize the treasure from the ocean's grips. Heave ho, we hearties to the shackles we steer, where the hurricane king reigns will show no fear. With cutlass sharpened, sails unfurled, we'll carve our legend in this pirate world. From hidden coves to treacherous reefs, we roam the seas, each danger we meet. So raise your tankards to the hurricane king, in the shackles waters where legends sing. With every wave and every tide we'll sail forever side by side. We'll carve a legend in this pirate world. So raise your tankards to the hurricane king, in the shackles waters where legends sing.
the worst.
All right, we are transitioning to the live screen. Hello, everybody. I apologize if video is choppy for a bit. Apparently my CPU.
Whoa.
Hopefully, it's a little bit better for everybody. Isn't super crazy. Okay at the moment. It does say it's skipping frames, but running okay. So, on that note, where's my? Let's welcome to the first episode of our Smoke and Barrel, or Skulls and Shackles, converted to second edition live playthrough. Go ahead and meet our cast again here. You'll notice that this overlay has some names and people and some slideshows and stuff now to kind of show you guys what is going on. So let's we'll start at the far end of this overlay here and talk to Mega Reacts. You want to introduce yourself, introduce who you'll be playing, and we'll just go from there and make our way back to me.
Sounds good. As he said, I'm Mega Reacts. I will be playing the Goblin Gears. His name's Gears, and he doesn't quite know where he comes from or what he is, but he's excited to get some gold and maybe some hot slave girls, but we'll see what happens. And that's kind of his vibe right there.
Right. Hot slave girls. I like it.
Well, yeah, you know.
I'm interested to see how they'll react to, automation. Will they love you? Will they hate you? You might be their best friend.
I'm fully functional. I'm fully functional like Data. Don't worry.
Well, then, probably not quite as fully functional would be Biggles. How are you today? Introduce your character.
I'm good. I'm Biggles. I'm playing Lucky. Hi, I'm Lucky. I like peg legs, and I like licking things, and I like chasing rats, and yeah, do pirate stuff. And I have the biggest endowment.
Oh yes, that is true. I forgot
Endearment?
about that
Okay.
for a second.
Right.
But he was neutered at birth as a dog, so big, but no.
That might be
I don't
something
have to
the
get anyone
captain-
pregnant.
The captain might order that happen to you, so we'll see how that plays. You might want to stay on the captain's good side.
He's gonna have to get fixed.
Right.
Sorry.
No
Lucky.
red rockets in this game.
I mean,
There goes my theme song.
He might not be fixed, but he is a very popular saying nowadays. JT, how was Haktua feeling?
Who says I'm not fixed?
I don't know.
Tua. Or you can call me Slippy. I too like hot slave girls. So Slippy will be on the lookout for some slippery action while he fences and swashbuckles with his sword.
Nice.
He's a frog of many talents.
Well, speaking of many talents, Boss, how are you today? And introduce your character.
I'm fantastic. I've been looking forward to this because I love pirates. I don't know. I just do. And I'm the only one who made a relatively normal dwarf character, but his name is Wilhelm Korkenstash. And thank you to the chat during the character creation stream for voting on that name. It's probably one of the best names I've ever had for any character ever. And really all he wants is just a little bit of freedom to invent weapons of mass destruction. That's all he wants. And if pirating's the way he's got to do it, then that's how he's going to do it.
And I do feel like pirates love
Weapons of mass destruction.
Weapons of mass destruction. Pretty good. Well, that is going to be our main cast here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's going to be it, guys. All right, see you later. No. And then back to me, who is playing every other pirate
See you next week.
they will run into. I'm excited to start this. I love pirates. This campaign, and so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. A few things that we always have to go over in all these streams. I have a bunch of music that we'll be playing over the course of while we play this, which is all from Sirenscape. So they don't yell at me or anything like that. Also, please remember to like live video on YouTube. Share it if you know places that are cool with you sharing all these fun things, and then follow us on all of the social medias and stuff like that. But let me take a moment to find the perfect mood music. Put way too many playlists now, and that is such a problem. Because I don't.
I feel you.
Do I do Kraken
By
boss
the way,
battle?
have you sent? Oh yes, immediately.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Yes,
do, make sure you
yes.
share it with us dum dums.
Yeah, have you sent out the link for Sirenscape yet?
It should be
Yeah,
played,
it should be played
through Forge, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be played through Foundry here.
Say what now?
It's probably gonna blow your ears out. So I'm gonna tell you now.
How come a Rudai can't do that?
Because it's a Rudai. If you go to the top, the playlist button, the little musical note, go ahead and click that now, because for some reason, sometimes these playlists are extremely loud, and you will see the Sirenscape sound thing, and that will be for you personally. So just have that ready, because we're going to. God, I don't know.
Aye, Captain.
That's a sci-fi one. That is not one.
That's
Lair of the
cool.
Siren. I think something's watching. That sounds cool.
That sounds-
I think somebody.
Maybe. Did change my.
I hear nothing.
All right, maybe that one doesn't want to work.
I can't get that out of my head
How
now.
about, is this the right place?
What is your rum rations for the day?
Not that one. Okay, ship ahoy. That one want to work for us today?
I hear no sound, only dog ears.
How about boredom? Boredom? Oh, any of these playlists? There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
This isn't quite
How you see these
the right mood, but
Feel like I'm at
Ooh,
Disney
that's
World.
that's okay. Deal with it for now. But it'll set the stage. This is, you know what? No, this music actually fits. So, you guys, we're in Port Peril. Port Peril is the Tortuga of the Shackles, so to speak, where the Hurricane King makes his, giant castle up on the hill. It is the busiest city here. It does have rules. They are loose rules. It's pretty standard. No colors kind of thing. If you equate it to motorcycle gangs, and you all, for your own reasons, found yourselves
I have a blank screen for the map. It was there before. Oh, okay. All right.
should just be
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
there.
We can hear you, Biggles.
Why is he helloing?
hey,
I
Biggles.
got
I'm getting
thrown out of
red
the game.
lines. Yeah, I'm getting red lines for him.
And
So he disconnected. I'm
Who?
just-
hello? Dude, I have like so much internet.
Wait,
Never
is
go
it
down.
me this time or is it not
No,
me this
you're-
time? Because
you're
I
not
never
you this
know.
time.
We're all green. You guys were partying
What? Oh wow!
at the Formidably Made
Super green.
last evening, and you remember this cheery music, dancing, vague figures coming up to you and buying you drinks, maybe some red hair and some well-endowed serving wenches. And then everything goes black at some point, and you don't remember a thing. Everybody but Gears. Gears how you got on the ship was a little bit different, but we'll cover that in moments. Wilhelm, Octua, and Lucky, you guys are awoken by a bucket of water hitting your face, some laughter, kind of a gruffled voice. Still in bed by the sun reaches over the yardarm. You lazy scoundrels. On your feet, you filthy swabs. To the main deck. Captain wants a word with you before you start your day. You guys are what appears to be... Well, at first you think maybe the room is spinning. Then you realize you are in the deck of a boat. And it is a little rough as you get up with the leftover of the evening and the swaying of the ship. You slowly make your way up main deck area, and you can tell there's 2 more figures with you. There's a total of 5 being kind of dragged out, one could say, guided out up into the main deck. The door opens and the bright sunlight fills your eyes. You are kind of pushed up against one of the sides of the boat. Around you stands a handful of pirates, some with clubs, some with saps. 3 men kind of step up in front of you.
Does anybody have a stick?
A couple of the guys have clubs. The guy Ratline Ratsburger, if it shows you the names, Piloto.
No.
The guy to
It
the
just says unharmed.
Unharmed.
Okay, so the guy to the left of you and the one to the right will have clubs. 2 other on the outskirts have saps. Ears, you were already there. They brought you up from the kitchen to kind of get this speech. Have 3 kind of what looks... They definitely look more important. The one with the bald head, the rat tail, is holding Hat of 9 Tails and kind of lazily swinging it. The guy in the middle with the headband and the kind of black trench coat looking thing is standing there with a whip. He looks like he's extremely bold. And the other character who has an eye patch, this big kind of... I want to almost say he's a half-orc. His skin is kind of dark and sun-tanned and kind of almost looks like leather, as he's probably spent most of his life out on a boat. Steps up and kind of eyes the 5.
As soon as Lucky says something about, well, do you vocalize if anybody has a stick?
No, I'm going to be oh, you have a stick. Are we playing fetch? Are we playing fetch? Yeah, play fetch.
Go ahead. You can, as you kind of get excited about what's happening, go ahead and roll me a fortitude save. So
where is that?
That is going to be on the left side of your character sheet, bottom. You're going to see fort, and you're going to see that D20. Just go ahead and click that and roll that.
As he asks if we can play fetch, I tell
13.
him, if you look crossways at me leg one more time, I'll turn you into a proper bitch.
Sweet flying frog balls, what the hell happened to us?
13 is enough. You go and get a little excited, and you feel all the alcohol and maybe all the food from last night almost come back up to meet you and spew your contents all over the main deck of the ship. And as you kind of argue amongst yourselves, step forward and kind of looking almost disapprovingly at all of you and slightly disappointed, he goes, "Well, I'm glad you could join us at last. Welcome to the Wormwood. My thanks for volunteering to join the crew. I'm Barnabas Harrigan."
I think your idea of volunteer, sir, is a lot different than mine.
And you...
Oh no, he's about to get taught a lesson, no doubt.
I pushed Lucky in front of me.
Oh,
This guy steps forward and smacks you with the club.
Oh, well, he pushed me in front, so does that mean I get hit instead?
I don't get.
Yeah, I'd even give you cover, but that I think is still gonna hit. Even with
I
cover.
don't get my acrobatics, my dodge, my none of that.
No, this is just this guy comes in and smacks you. Now it is non-lethal damage, so it's not gonna kill you, but it might make you unconscious. It definitely is unpleasant.
Sweet Jesus!
And he goes, "Respect the captain. Nobody talks while the captain is speaking." And he takes a step back. He gets
Ooh, the captain.
the character he steps next to kind of nods at him as he steps back. Well, hopefully you've all learned that well, to be honest with you, I want none of you to talk to me. I'm your captain. You will respect my orders, but we won't talk. Welcome aboard.
I look at him like I really want to say yes, sir, but he doesn't want to talk to me, so I have like a sad face on.
And he steps back and walks in between these two other guys, kind of puts his hands on their shoulders. And he kind of turns to you and he goes, "Oh, one more thing. As new recruits, you better be useful on this ship. It's been a while since we've keel-hauled anybody, and I'm sure the other boys are looking for some entertainment. Or we can chop you up and make fish legs out of you. Ambrose is pretty good with those. Make some sailors out of these lot, boys." Walks on.
I'm good at catching things.
Into the ship. And the other ones will and kind of look at you, look around, and this character will step up again and say, "Well, my name is Plug. You can call me Mr. Plug." Now,
Aye, Mr. Plug.
good, we're already on a good basis here. Now, I've got a race for you. Whoever wins will be part of the proper crew. The rest of you will be swabs.
I
See
like
that
running.
crow's nest up there, and he points up the tallest mast in the middle, and he says, "Get up there."
Luckily, I'm all upper body strength.
While he's talking, I'm running.
All right.
I'm already rolling.
This is the first test. Each of you will be making 5 either athletics or acrobatics checks. I will allow you to choose. It'll be a basic DC of 15. We will go character at a time. Haktua, you made your first one, so we will start with you. So go ahead and make 4 more of those acrobatics checks.
Hold on 1 second there, my bucko. I got that sticky toe thing. I don't know how to look it up though.
Sticky toes? Does that mean you can
Or-
climb well?
Yes.
Toe Gripply. Your hands and feet exclude a film that helps you adhere to surfaces. You get +2 circumstance bonus on fortitude,
Oh, oops.
reflex DC against disarm, shove, or trip. While ascending trees, vines, and other foliage, if you roll a success on a quick step, you climb. It is a critical success in.
I count that as a tree, man.
Yeah, no, I will
Good.
count these masts as the foliage that it describes in the description there.
Fantastic. All right, you said 4
So-
more?
Yeah, go ahead and make 4 more. You have 1 critical success. We'll make that 2 critical successes.
All right, so I'm a swab.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. That is 1 failure. That is a success. Okay. 1 more.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
You describe how you ascend to the crow's nest.
I flip onto the thing and I start hopping up there like I was dancing. Like the froggiest dancer you done ever seen. Sticky toe all the way, baby.
Go ahead and make me a perception.
I didn't know
real
Sticky Toe was
quick.
from Detroit.
You say perception?
Yeah, so it'll be on the left side of the character sheet, and then it's midway down that left kind of note thing, and there's.
I have a deception. I do not have a perception.
So you're gonna go to the character tab, the little. No, it should be on the left side of your character sheet. The little where it has your hit points and everything. About midway
Oh yeah,
through.
yeah. All right, hold up. Oh yeah. Perception. Yes.
I didn't realize you were a Motown frog.
How
That's
do I
crazy.
roll it? Sir?
Right? He's
just
straight
hit
up
that
from
little dice.
Detroit,
Oh,
man.
there it is. I see it. It's
He's from
blue.
Motown.
Give him a bass guitar.
You're running up this mast.
We're gonna make a
and
band.
About midway, it's kind of sitting on one of the yard arms out of the mast is another Gripply, and he eyes you. You know just right away that it's not a friendly face that he makes you. Whatever a frog side eye looks like, Aruda is not here, so we can't get a good look at that. But a side eye from a frog would look like. You get that as you ascend the mast.
I smile at him and say, "Fuck off, frog," on the way up.
It's okay. It's his word. He can say it.
Right behind you is this kobold creature that seems to be claws. He's not quite as fast as you are bouncing back and forth through the ropes and everything. This other kobold creature ascends pretty quickly as well. Lucky or Wilhelm?
I'll
Who would
go.
like to go next? All right. Are you going to do athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
All right. Go ahead and start rolling them.
15.
That's a success. That is what you needed.
Is there an easier way to roll without clicking it again?
Do we not see his rolls?
No. For some reason, his rolls
wait, hold
are
on.
set to GM only.
He set the stun.
Nat one.
Oh, you done busted your ass, son.
I need you to make me a reflex save, sir, as a critical failure with B-Back.
Friggity frog.
22.
Okay. One success and two failures. You have two more rolls, sir.
That's a good one.
Two successes. That is technically a critical success. And
Okay.
roll one more for me.
Oh,
Okay. You're a little bit clumsier. You know, maybe your foot gets tangled in a rope and you almost fall completely, but you catch yourself, and maybe even Hawktua assists you a little bit. You are his friend, maybe snaps a rope for you to grab or something like that. But you make it to the top. Plug doesn't seem overly enthused by how quickly you descended Crow's Nest. And this half-orc kind of steps up around the same time as Lucky. It's kind of tall, almost ghostly white, half-orc-like character. Silently grabs it and, takes his time climbing up the mast. He's very careful in his steps. He's not trying, to be fancy or anything like Hawktua, but he gets up there. And, Wilhelm, I believe it is your turn.
If only I had my innovation, this would be the perfect time to use one of the feats I took.
you need to roll a Peggy 18 to get up there.
But, I can't move him.
Your peg leg stuck in the deck.
Damn this pig leg!
You
Am I not able to?
Hold on.
You have the game paused. I don't know if that's why we can't move.
Oh, maybe me. Yeah, that could be why.
There it is.
Yeah, that's why. I can
Alright.
move stuff.
I go up there and I take my peg leg and I stick it into a hole in the mast to give myself an anchor, a foot anchor.
Okay.
And I roll.
Success.
1, a 2. Ooh.
All right. You have a hard time pulling your pig leg out of the next hole.
Damn this pig leg!
I can get rid of your pig leg.
Oh,
Ooh.
Damn it to hell!
You might be leaving your peg leg in the mast of the ship here.
think you're gonna be swabbing the deck, Swabby.
Okay.
Like a one-legged dwarf trying to climb a pole here.
Okay. You do make it to the crow's nest. Again, Bug does not look too enthused. And he looks up at you and he goes, right. You, Ripley, you, Kobold, you're my riggers. The rest of you, swabs.
Ooh, what's that?
Now, get down here and get to work. And he looks over at you, Gears, and he goes, Gears, you've been introduced to Ambrose. We'll see if you can help him. I don't know. Cook something proper.
Aye, Captain. Happy to serve.
All right. Now, the rest of you lot, get back to work. Enough with the lollygagging. We've got to set sail and we've got pirating to do. Aye. And everybody sort of scatters.
I want to get down from the crow's nest.
Okay.
How do I move? Am I able to move?
Yeah, you should be able to drag a token.
Okay, so I wanted to get down from the crow's nest, and I start looking around for sticks.
You might have to change your name to Unlucky, buddy.
Why, Slippy?
Because you're going to be a squab.
What's the squab?
Oh, you have a pirating lore, whatever the hell it is. You should know.
So, Gears, you are sent down to the middle deck. The opposite side. You head towards kitchen. And in right there, real quick, as he's got a big figurine.
Oh,
That big.
Gears is happy to serve. Earn my keep, I will.
Smaller here.
Does Gears abide by the 3 rules of robotics?
Gears
think
does
Gears
not.
might actually
Gears does
be a
not believe
Yodi.
in that.
Right.
Asimov, not a pirate. Not at all.
Gears, you stumble into. Why are the dogs barking? Yes, you stumble in to the galley, and you know that the door you're coming through is the main door. There's another door to the quartermaster's chambers where all the loot things is locked up. Rock is a half-orc female, and you can see her kind of lounging in a chair that's put there. And you enter the galley, and you hear, no, we don't eat outside of meal. Oh, it's you. What's your name?
It is Gears. I'm here to
Gears.
help you cook.
Right.
I was a bartender. Not too different from cooking.
Right. Good. Well, if you open up the journal there and take the pirate's life, I'm gonna have you roll a d6 for the tasks of the day. As
Okay.
Ambrose Croup will set you about your day.
I look at the other frog, and I'm like, you are one uppity rigger. Mm-hmm. In Gripply, by the way.
And he,
Oh, ye matey.
you are cooking, assisting Ambrose Croup in preparing the day's meals. If Croup is sober, no check is required. If Croup is drunk, the DC is lore or an intelligence check. Let's see if. Oh, he seems pretty sober at the moment, so he is just going to have you assist with the day. No extra roll will be needed for you to succeed on your.
Nice.
Now, if you go into that same journal and you do ship actions, there is daytime ship action. These are things you could do either to assist your rolls or talk to people or do other things. So, if there is one of these 5 things besides, working diligently, you will say is the default that you would like to do, let me know.
Is it day or night? It is daytime?
It is daytime, yeah. So you have worked diligently, which will give you a +2 to your daily task check. You have influence, which is, you can try to influence an NPC that you've met. You have sneak around and check part of the ship. You have shop.
So due to my nature, sneak is going to be what I'm going to try to accomplish. I am nosy by nature.
Okay. Well, then maybe group sends you out to grab an ingredient, grab some flour, something like that from one of the lower decks of the ship. So there are 4 decks to the ship. You have the main decks, you have the middle deck where you are, the lower deck, and the bilge. Each of those has required rooms. Full map of the ship in the journal for you guys is real quick. That way you can say to where you want
Okay.
thing for you. Do that later. But what part of the ship would you like to try to sneak and check out? Is there specific something you're looking for?
Not really looking for anything specific. I'd go to the lowest deck, though, just to kind of see what is kept in the bowels of this great wooden beast.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. See if you are observed, kind of skulking around. Ooh, a 22.
Not too bad.
No, you feel there's not a lot going on. There's some people sleeping on the lower deck. This is lower deck here. This is where the crew will sleep. It's a bunch of hammocks. You have wooden footlockers and things like that. Crates and all those fun.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean yeah, like I said, there's footlockers by each of the hammocks or the bunks. You know, there's barrels and things around the outskirts. You see a couple people sleeping. You see a couple people, you know, kind of minding their own, maybe polishing weapons and the such.
I'm not quite ready to get thrown overboard by trying to rob my fellow pirates. I do know or with my selling lore, is there a pirate code? Pirates don't rob pirates, or is it whatever you want to do goes, as long as you don't get caught?
I mean, you know, there is a pirate code, but it is very kind of loose.
Well, I'm gonna take my chances then. I'm gonna find me a foot locker, and that's not got someone by it, and go kind of rummage a little bit. I'm looking for ingredients. I got lost. It happens.
Perfect. You know what? Roll me a d4, and we will say a 1 and a 3. You find one that is unlocked. A 2 and a 4. You find one that is locked. You find an unlocked.
Are you matey?
This seems to have a few names that maybe at one point scratched a bit, but all of the names are probably just a chest.
Well, it's
tell you
time
what,
to see what he left behind.
go ahead and roll me a D100.
Gonna roll a 69. Ah, not quite.
You
Same
find. Make sure this item actually even exists in second edition.
I know how that goes.
All right, you find a net. Regular old net used for fishing and the like.
Well, looks like I now have a net, because I'm going to grab that and take it with me.
Now have a net in your inventory.
Thank you,
And we
sir.
are going to pop back the lower deck. Pop these. Restart, and it decided to not. Keep the
A mighty fine net. good addition to my supplies, no doubt.
Right. Now the rest of you have, I'm assuming, come off the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very slowly, but yes.
Oh no, I'm
So-
hanging out up there, man. That's my place.
and you know what? That's fine. You are a rigger. That whole upper mast area is where you are meant to be. That Gripply comes over to you, and again replies to you in Gripply, and goes, "Name Slippery Sill. Looks like you're joining us up here for the day. Better hold your weight. Both of you would hate to see you slip and fall. Something bad happened to you."
Well, Slippery, just 'cause my name's Slippy don't mean I'll be slipping nowhere, buddy. You worry about yourself, partner.
Were you given the name Slippy, or was that?
It was given to me.
I think that there is some sort of racism part of the world. But
Well, my name is hard to say for these normal folk, or whatever you want to call them, people.
well, we will have to see who's the slipperiest of slippery. Tuh. And he actually. The rigging tasks. Go ahead and roll me a d6, please, JT.
How I do that?
/R space d6.
Hold on.
This one's called A Good Day for Sailing.
Where was this space?
Oh, but it's /R. So flip your
Oh, other
first
way.
part of it, then space.
Yeah.
1. You are
Uh-oh.
rigging repair. Ship's rigging frequently gets damaged and must be repaired, requiring
Okay.
a DC 13 athletics check to climb the rigging up 30 feet, and then a DC sailing lore or another acrobatics check. So you'll do
Yeah. I'm gonna roll acrobatics then.
the first check you roll is
Okay.
athletics.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can easily scramble around the deck of the ship here. And then you can either roll me a sailing lore or an acrobatics.
Yeah, it's gonna be an acrobatics.
All right. Now, was there any of those other daytime ship actions that you wanted? I should have
You
waited.
mean as a rigger task or?
No, if
Oh,
you go to
special.
ship actions,
Oh yeah, okay.
I should have waited and have you roll, but you succeeded, so it's fine.
I'll gamble a little. I ain't got nothing to gamble with. They took all
Well,
my
that'll-
money.
That'll be nighttime. We're looking at the daytime ones. So
Oh my bad.
so,
I
like,
work
do you-
diligently.
You worked diligently the first day? Perfect. All right. And the kobold will kind of scramble over to you at one time and look you up and down. And he goes, "My name is Iguana Montoya. I'm looking for a man who has a funny hat and has an extra toe on his left foot. You wouldn't happen... Well, you do not have a hat on, but you... Do you have...
I have toes, man.
You have an extra one on your left. Kind of gets
No, I don't
closer
know,
and over you. And he goes,
man. I put my foot up to his face. You see any extra toes, man?
and he kind of grabs it and looks at it, and he goes,
Why you looking for a man with extra toes?
"He
That's kind of weird, bro.
killed my father-in-law, and now he must die.
Oh.
My wife
the
is waiting
old-
for me back
The
home.
old revenge thing, huh?
Yes, I have 3 children, and the wife at home, and my father-in-law was killed by a man with an extra toe on his left foot, but he had. I swore my life to find him and kill him. And I went to
Put him to death?
I stopped at Port Barrel to resupply and find some news. Then I was drugged and brought to the ship. He kind of looks out kind of takes a step forward, and his back is towards you, and he takes a stance almost like 1,000-yard stares and looks out into the horizon, and you now notice that you guys are in the middle of the ocean. You think maybe way out there you can see land, but it's just as the horizon curves, so you're not quite sure. And he steps forward a little bit as he's now on the yardarm, holding a rope to steady himself. He goes, "I will kill this man. I will go home and make sweet love to my wife. It has been 8 months. I left home and have not felt her gingerly touch then."
You one of those guys who like to share everything, ain't you?
Yes. But now is not the time to talk. We must repair the rigging. And he swings down on the rope and starts retying ropes and things like that. And
Good luck.
down below, the three of you, the half-orc, Wilhelm, and Lucky, descend the mast and land before Plug. Plug looks over at this Tengu, goes, "Narwhal, show these men how to swab." "All right, will do." And you can see Plug kind of walks up the stairs and kind of seems to be standing up high, and this other character kind of walks, it looks like, probably into the captain's quarters shortly after. And this Tengu walks up to the three of you, and he goes, "All right, my name's Narwhal. You'll be a swabs. So get ready to swab." And I need Lucky and Wilhelm to roll me a d6 please, to see what your swab duties will be today.
Did I roll?
You did. You rolled a 2. You will be rat catcher.
It's what I am best at. Don't worry, Narwhal. I will catch all of them. But wait, why am I doing the voice you just did?
He looks at you and he goes, "You there, Shoonie. Catch rats, catch bugs. Just clear the decks. Go to the lower deck. After
Okay, I'm going to work diligently, and I want to go get it
Perfect.
done.
If you are working diligently, you will get a +2 to this check, but you either roll a stealth or a survival.
Y'all know what happens to them rat catches, right?
The rats die. It's stealth or what?
Survival.
Okay,
Roll a fortitude save, not to catch the
Oh.
plague.
and then +2, right? So 20.
So yes, you definitely work diligently, catching a lot of rats, bugs, and things
Drop
like
it.
that. That can
Drop it. Drop
get
it.
into- Yeah, and there's a point in the gears. You're in the lower deck, going through this footlocker. Shoot, you can even claim this footlocker as your own. You think, as the names are all scratched out. You hear
Carve me name in it.
that panting, and you look behind you, and Lucky has one rat sticking out of his mouth, 2 more in his hands.
Who's a good boy? That's a good boy.
I'm
Go
a
get
good
him.
boy. I'm a good
Go
boy.
get
I got
him.
the rats. I got the rats.
Go
I'm a
get
good
him.
boy.
Go get him. Go get him.
And I go chase more rats.
Perfect. Wilhelm.
Stupid
good.
dog.
You rolled a 4. You will be hauling rope and not work. Tying and untying
Okay.
knots in the ship's ropes and moving heavy coils of rope from one part of the ship to another. Requiring a sailing lore check or an athletics check. Now, any of those daytime ship actions that you would like to take? Work diligently, influence, and then sneak around the ship? I mean, you don't have any money, but you could shop, or you could shirk your duties and hope that the rest of the crew picks up your slack.
At the moment, I think I'm going to shirk my duties and
Dang.
explore.
Right. So you will take a -1 to your task roll. Roll me a sailing lore or an athletics check. -1.
Okay. Where do I put the... Oh, wait. I got to bring up the thing first. Let's see. -1. Oh, wait. Can I change that to a minus? It won't let me change it to a minus. I am rolling athletics, and then when I click on the die, it brings up a box, but it's not letting me. Oh,
So
never
if
mind.
you
I just back
go-
over it. Never
there you
mind. I
go,
got it.
okay.
Arr!
All right. So
Damn
now,
this leg. Oh, it's been quite bothersome today.
well, now what part of the
Damn
ship?
cripple.
You have a few parts of the ship you can attempt to kind of explore. Obviously, on the main deck where you are, there's a bunch of doors. You saw two of the higher ups seemed to go on this side of the ship. Got two doors on the other, or which seems those two doors on your left there is where you saw everybody go to the lower decks of.
Okay, so I don't really know where anything on this ship actually is, correct?
No. You probably would know the basic layout of the ship. You know, the captain's quarters is to your. You know, if you're looking, we'll say the top of this map is north. So if you're looking east, that's probably the captain's quarters. That's where you saw the captain go. And then you could see up top. So if you kind of bring yourself over here too,
Mm-hmm.
have the upper parts of the main deck, and then the lower parts of the main deck, where you have access to
Okay.
all of those. You have the two doors on the left that you know enter somewhere. That's where you actually came out of to come up to the main deck. You know that goes lower into the ship.
Okay. So I'm gonna attempt. I believe I saw everybody go into this door at the south. So I'm gonna go to this door over here
Okay.
and make my way in the lower decks in hopes that I can find the armory.
If you go to lower decks, you're going to want to go to the other door across from.
Oh, we'll go that way
So,
then.
so the little A4A, that's where you want to head.
Okay.
Can you click on that door?
Arg!
All right.
Let there be
Lower
light.
deck. Lucky, you are running around the lower deck catching rats. Gears, you are kind of making your house. You're getting your little chest. Well, lower deck. Again, looks like where everybody sleeps. You see hammocks. You see Lucky catching rats. You see that strange little robot. Looks to be around a chest of some. You see a couple other sailors around doing sailory things.
Based on my knowledge of pirate ships, I don't know if I've been on a pirate ship, but probably not. I don't believe I've been on a pirate ship, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go down the stairs.
Actually, I messed up because I put them in the wrong order on my end. This is the lower deck, so we are further down than a possibly going to do. I'm going to bring everybody to the middle deck, where Gears was originally. I just messed him up in my navigation.
Leave it to JJ.
Happens.
It's the first game. There's mishaps.
But this is the middle deck. You see an open door that looks like it leads to a room. You see a couple more stairways, one going up again. But it looks like maybe towards the other. This looks like the main cargo hold.
No weapons in this cargo hold, I assume.
You can make me a perception check.
Hey, I am looking specifically for any spare parts that might be used in the repair or construction.
Perception.
I am a walking wall of spare parts.
Be on
Do
the
not hurt me.
left side of your character sheet.
Arr!
Okay.
Damn you!
You are, checking through barrels. Not that big, but you are
Guy's giant.
spooked by. You don't see it right away, and it really kind of almost pops out at you. Make me a reflex save.
Okie dokie.
Be on that left side of the character sheet for you.
No bonuses. Correct.
Whatever it says on your character sheet.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be a +1.
Ah!
11. You're not quite quick enough. This giant hulking man comes out, has a chain around his neck attached to this foremast, and he grabs your arm and slams you on the ground and just kind of and you are wrapped essentially.
Unhand me, you brute!
Yeah, something you notice about this guy is that he seems to pop apart. You have tar that has hardened on his skin, and it's as if bird feathers have been attached to that tar. And he is at you, and you say, "Unhand me." And he, a couple seconds go by, tense couple seconds. He does release you, and he kind of crawls back into what looks like a little nest made for him in this dark corner of the ship.
I'll say,
What hellhole spat you out?
and just try to see if I can get him talking. Is he like I'm gonna move my character just a little bit because I assume that I know this.
Yeah, you kind of.
Okay. Okay, so he's like a
Human, he's kind of a big.
okay.
He looks at you for a moment. All of a sudden, his eyes kind of go wide and soft, and he. Sorry, you scared. Scared. Are you new on ship?
New recruit, yes. Tell me, could you point me to the armory?
Armor.
Where they have the booms,
Rock. You want to talk to Rock? And he points you to the ship over here. She give weapon to crew.
Thank you kindly. You're not as useless as the upper deckers say that you are.
Yes. Archon. Kind of like, yes. Goes, help.
That's
Archon, that's your name.
Yes. They call me Owlbear. And he like plucks feather off his shoulder and kind of winces a little bit. And you having probably dealt with tar and things like that before, realize that tar's like fresh. Like they tarred and feathered this for what you don't know. And he's chained to the mast.
What do they use you for, anyway? Are you a boarder?
Catch rats. Fight. Add pirates. Or other fate. Rats.
Right, because we're the good ones. Well, it was nice talking to you there, Owlbear. I'm gonna go and talk to Grok now.
And he just kind of nods and kind of slouches down against the mast.
and I will make my way this way. Oh, It collides with at least one wall, it says.
Oh yeah, the masts are wall.
Okay.
You enter what looks to be the galley. You can see Ambrose, or a fat, almost guy cooking away, and there is another door that kind of opens halfway, and you can see a female half orc kind of lounging about inside.
You must be Grok.
Yeah. Before you enter, she stands up and kind of blocks your way a little bit.
Oh,
But,
oh,
goes, yes. What? You're one of the new recruits, aren't you? You hiding some valuable somewhere you wish to trade? Most
no.
of you don't have any money or any sense to talk to me quite yet.
No, I have more of an affinity for weaponry, and I was hoping to see if perhaps you had any spare parts.
Ah, yes. Well, generally, it is weapons don't get handed out till we know we are going to be boarding a ship or maybe doing some training. So you'll have to wait for those orders to come down. From time to time, maybe cudgels or clubs or saps may be handed out if punishment really needs to happen. But you're kind of out of luck, friend. I won't be parting with anything from in here. And you can see there's some pistols on the walls. There's a bunch of you see probably 7 or 8 good-sized chests in this room, and tell that there's probably enough to outfit a decent-sized ship.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I completely understand. But before I go, you wouldn't happen to have any weapons that need, say, repaired or anything, would you?
She kind of looks you up and down for a moment. She goes, "Well, we haven't really been out to sea in a while and haven't really used much, but I'll tell you what. If you seem trustworthy over the next few days, or maybe you keep nose out of trouble, can maybe steal you from a day and have you shine some swords, a sharp edge on things. I feel like I need a hand."
It would be my pleasure, Miss Grok.
And with that, I'll kind of nod my head and take my leave and go back to carrying rope and tying knots.
Deck spot here. So yeah, you guys do a pretty good job on your first day. Most of they are successful. First day of either job or being bigger or helping cook food. Nighttime comes about, and you can tell I'll put us on the top main deck up here. You guys can tokens that are up and about. You guys have a dinner and rum rations handed out after dinner. Now, this rum's shackles rations is in the pirate's life, isn't your typical mead or ale you've probably had. Definitely something disgusting, so to speak. But all of you would know that it is kind of unhonorable, uncourteous to not drink it, as there is punishment for not drinking it. And as the rations are being held out, Plug comes up to you, Wilhelm, and he goes, "So, I notice you really didn't do much swabbing supposed to repair knots and such. You seem to find yourself curious about the quartermaster?
Yes, there, Mr. Plug. I feel as though carrying ropes and stuff is a misallocation of my talents.
Well, I will give you this one warning. And this one warning only. Next, and he kind of snaps his cat of nine tails. Next will probably be unpleasant. But we all have a part to play on the ship. And if you decide that you think you are better than your part, well, maybe that persuaded. Think otherwise. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day for you.
Sure.
Right. He gives you your little ration of rum. Cheers then.
Much obliged.
All right. Now, opening your nighttime activities. Is there anything you guys want to do specifically?
I want to do a sea shanty.
I wish to tell a story.
Yeah,
I
that.
wish to join in on the sea shanty.
All right.
I can't get my character sheet back up.
If you go
Just
to
pull your name
actors,
out.
but before that, I need everybody to roll me a fortitude save as you drink this rum ration. It hits your stomach hard.
How I do that?
On your character
Gears has
sheet,
no stomach or
see.
taste buds. But I'll roll anyway.
I've had worse.
Got it.
Froggy can drink. Oh no, he can't. Oh yeah,
Alright.
he can.
anybody who got under a 12,
Yay. Hammered.
Gears will use one of his
Not so lucky.
doubloons. I'm not going to throw up in front of everyone first game, so.
yeah, go ahead and use a doubloon. Crack one from your character sheet.
Aha!
Perfect.
I forgot about the doubloons, dang it.
Doubloon? What? Where? When? Who?
You can use the doubloons. That's what we
Yeah,
have to
remember,
do.
You guys do have doubloons for things.
Where? Who? What? Where? When? Why? Who?
Am I the only one who remembers character creation?
Yes.
Apparently.
Doubloons is money.
I'm going to stick with
No,
what
the
I got.
doubloons that is in your inventory is the what we are calling our bennies or hero points or whatnot. We're calling them. So you have 15 of them
Oh, yeah, I
because of
missed
character
that.
creation.
Oh, cool. All right.
All right, Lucky,
good to know.
you.
I'm going to stay with what I got because I'm a dog and I can't handle my liquor.
Hey.
Ooh,
That is
There goes what?
that
You
is
mean
solid
alcohol or your tongue?
rationale there. It really is. Dogs can't handle their liquor.
You are for the evening fatigued. So pretty much
Oh,
any
no,
roll you make
lost.
at this point will have whatever the negatives for being fatigued are. And it sounds like
-1.
entertaining is what most of you will go around the board here. And we'll start with Lucky. You are the one fatigued. Out of the nighttime ship act, go to bed early, sleep through the night. You could gamble, entertain, you can influence a single NPC, you can sneak around the ship again, or you can attempt to steal if you know somewhere to steal from.
Well, I assume because I'm hammered, I'm just going to be like singing just randomly.
Yeah, you see a couple characters. There's 3 guys kind of up, a little bit. Yeah, there you go. They were ones who were out on the ship when you were told to the main deck. Kind of haul you over, and they go, "Come here, Lucky. Come here, boy."
Hi, Narwhal and others. I don't know your names. I'm Lucky.
Well, yeah, Narwhal, the guy top of them goes, "Well, my name's Jack Scrimshaw." Anyone?
Hi, Jax.
My name's Gifford Tibbs. Should be able to hover over their tokens.
Give her
and
tips.
should
Got it.
come out now, and he goes, we were thinking of doing a little hoblobbing, or hoglob. You're interested? I know you probably don't have much on you, but we throw a couple copper pieces your way if you beat us.
Oh, okay. We'll play. I like playing.
All
Games are fun.
right. And
Oh, they own you now.
Yeah, you done fucked up, Lucky.
You're done. You broke the first rule of prison.
Giffer
I'm
kind
drunk.
of reaches into this barrel and pulls out this oblong shaped, effectively a football, a pigskin, so to speak, filled with air and covered in this grease. And he goes, right, the name of this game is called Hoglob. What we're going to do is we're going to throw this thing as far as we can across the deck, and the person who throws it the furthest wins. Lucky, why don't you go first? You know, beginners.
Okay. So I only take being fatigued. I only take -1 to AC and saving throws, so I should be okay with whatever I'm
Yes,
supposed to throw,
with a
right? Without
ranged-
having to do the -1.
Well, a ranged attack with an improvised weapon will give you just a general -2. Go ahead and
Okay.
create a quick.
Okay, good, because I don't know how to do a range attack.
So you're just gonna roll a d20, add. Go ahead and add 1. Taking that, it'll take all your modifiers into account. 19.
19.
Pretty good. You throw it. Go ahead and roll me a d8. At d8. All right. A d8.
Rough.
You get a pretty good grip on this thing, and they are a little bit surprised at how easy you kind of grab this pigskin, and maybe you grab it with your mouth and throw it that way. That's up to you. But you take this pigskin covered in grease and you huck it across the deck, and it just spills grease. I mean, everybody has kind of moved out of the way of your line of sight as they see what's about to happen. But you throw this thing, and it just splatters against kind of the deck, probably about 20 feet, right by this kind of, and it splashes a little bit of grease, and this person here kind of turns around and goes, "Come on, are we?" We'd be a little more civilized here. Oh, no. And, Gears, you
I
get
don't know.
splashed with a little bit of grease, things like that, and the rest of them kind of laugh and cackle. Goes, and each of them does take a turn lobbing a pigskin, and I will say you do throw it the furthest. Narwhal kind of looks at you and goes, "I don't know if that was necessarily fair because you used your mouth. But, no, we'll give you a beginner's luck. Give you a little bit of leeway for the day." And he hands you over 5 copper pieces.
Ooh, thank you.
Octua, what are you doing for your nighttime shipping?
Okay. I'm gonna get up on something that'll put me at the height of that sexy redhead next to me, so I
Yes,
can look her in the eye.
Right, there's a barrel or something
Okay,
there.
and then I tell her, and I want to tell her the story about how I became known as Slippy the Blade. I want to do a
Alright.
shanty.
Well, make me a performance.
Oh, I will, sir. I will. Son of a bitch!
Would you like to use
I wonder
it?
if you
Use-
wonder.
Sir?
Can I
Use
use
it
the
to
thing for
run.
that or no?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Any
a
D20
double-
roll.
Roll another one.
What now? Okay. All right, I used it. I
All
get to
right.
roll it again.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your performance check again.
It figures. This is gonna be my bestest thing ever, and I've got a 1. Son of a bitch.
There we go. Opposite
Hey.
side of the spectrum there.
24.
What? What is this?
I'm like, I want to
Give
tell
us
the
a tale.
story.
I was gonna tell a story. You were gonna sing.
You can tell them later,
yeah,
little man.
yeah,
Hold on, I got
bastard.
this. This is my forte, young man. And I get up and I start swishing around a sword I do not have. And I'm like, this is the story of Slippy the Blade. I was in a bar one night, and this little doggy boy rolled up and stole this little dwarf's peg leg. And he ran around with it. This dwarf was so mad, and he was chasing them all around. And he threw me the peg leg. And then the dwarf came after me, and I was flipping all around. And then the dog got upset because he wanted the peg leg because he a dog. And he knocked some people over, which caused a big brawl. And I was flipping all around, and the dog was helping me fight. And the little dwarf even helped. He took our side even though we took his leg. And I was flipping around and I was stabbing everybody with my sword. Slap, slap, slap. And they named me Slippy the Blade for saving the day. And we've been friends ever since. And that's how we got here.
Wilhelm,
Slippy
roll
the
me,
Blade, baby.
roll me an intelligence roll. You're just gonna go. You should just be able to roll the intelligence. If you can't, just.
By the way, I made most of that shit up. To you guys.
Close enough.
I made most of it.
Okay,
Most of the
just-
killings I put in that story are bullshit.
Excellent.
Should I just roll a d20 and add 3?
You know what? No, actually, roll me a diplomacy.
Hey, -2.
Ah.
Oh, what?
Okay, you're sitting here listening to this story,
Nice.
and you thought this Gripply and this Shoonie looked familiar. You couldn't place them. And as he's telling this story, you remember maybe somewhat recently you were in a bar brawl. It's a blacked out memory. You were talking to these guys about a newfangled cannon and a couple bottles of whiskey in. Next thing you know, you're hobbling around. Vague memories of hobbling around, and this Shoonie. Pretty sure this one had your peg leg in its mouth, and then the bar brawl. But the Gripply and the Shoonie were back to back with you, and it seemed that you guys were fighting together. So at first you thought maybe the Shoonie was getting your leg back, but now you realize that the Shoonie started all that, and you missed out a really good job because of that.
Avast, ye salty bastards! It's your fault I missed out on that employment opportunity! And I will have my revenge. It's all flooding back to me subconscious.
Hey, little fella, I remember you. You got a job now. What you all upset about?
I am a swabber because of you!
You're a swabber because you got one leg and you couldn't climb the mast, buddy.
It's not my fault I don't have slime on my feet.
Gentlemen,
I made it to the
Them
top.
is fight words,
Gentlemen.
little dwarf.
And this tall, red-headed female steps in between the two of you and goes, "Boys, boys, boys. It seems that if this past grievance of yours seems to be striking up emotions, well, let me tell you something. This ship is like a family. You really ought to put that behind, because Wilhelm, Is that correct? And she looks at you.
Aye.
You know, you may have missed an opportunity, but maybe it was fate. Maybe it was Besmara herself, and you can see that she has a symbol of Besmara, the pirate queen, around her neck, the patron saint of pirates. Maybe
I got
you
one on
were
my hat.
all supposed to meet. We were all supposed to be on this ship together. I think the treasures that are in store for us greatly outweigh that of which the opportunity you lost.
Would I know if Bismara is on friendly terms or friends with Cade and Kalian?
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, I don't know lore
Boning?
wise. I wouldn't know that lore wise. I don't think there is in depth of that. But if there were going to be two gods of the party that had a interesting star-crossed lover-like relationship, it'd probably be those two. Where Caden Kalian leans toward a chaotic good, Besmara leans a little bit more to your chaotic neutral side of. But they would definitely be friends.
Listen to the lovely lady, little fella. Everything's cool, man. We buddies. Don't you worry about Miss. I just want to say that you know good things come in small packages, right?
She laughs at that, kind of winks at you, and says, "Well, there is always this story of a frog turning into a prince. One day we'll see if that is truly happened." And she kind of,
My.
rubs, gently caresses your face and says, "Well then, Rosie, why don't we really entertain everybody for the rest of the evening?" You can see the little
Slippy the prince.
halfling woman she was talking with before pulls out kind of like a fiddle and starts to play a nice tune. And there's a little bit of dancing and some merrymaking, and there is still some gambling going off. But yeah, for the most part, Gears, is there anything in particular you would be doing while all this is happening?
Well, since someone stole my thunder for telling a tale, I had a whole tale planned about a little mermaid. But
I mean,
now
you could
just-
still do it.
I'm
I mean,
just-
you have music.
no.
accompaniment now.
I am not going to follow up that. It was a little too good. So Gears is going to just be a little sneaky bastard, and let's go try to explore. Let me look at the task real quick.
You're looking to do a little bit of.
Let's go sneak. I will be sneaking. I will try to make my way out as the ladies do their little tune, and I'm gonna go look around some more if I can.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Obviously, of the main decks here, the map you are on is mostly just.
Where would the cargo hold be?
That would be the middle deck, kind of where the gallery was and everything that you were.
I'm gonna go look around there a little bit more. Gonna tell a tale about Little Mermaid and Ursula and the Pirate Prince. You broke my heart.
Sorry, man. I had to tell my tale.
It's okay. It was
What I
fantastic.
do.
It was fantastic. I loved it.
Well, thank
That's
you.
why I can't follow it up. It was too good.
Well, I appreciate your candor, young fella.
All right, what do I need to roll, sir? Stealth.
So you will do. Yeah, you can make a
Thievery.
stealth roll and then a perception roll. You'll get a +3 to the. Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that. I do not want to get caught being sneaky as shit here. Booyah.
But get down to the.
And then a perception.
Yep. Deck. And one thing you notice right away is maybe heard about him throughout the day is who they call the Owl Bear, and they tell you that he is a simpleton that is chained to the middle deck because he is known for his outbursts of rage and has killed a few previous. That's it. So now he seems to kind of be the laughing stock of the pirates. They seem to taunt him and tease him, and use him for. I just read that Chrysanth was my 36th subscriber. That's hilarious. As you should be.
Nice.
Yeah, they taunt him and use him for sport and things like that, and only really kind of let him out occasionally, and when they are.
Is there a way for me to remove a cork or something and take out the rum I drank and give it to him? I don't know. I'm a robot. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have you roll a thievery check to see if you can kind of fake drink. Okay. All right. Yeah, you don't drink it.
Yeah.
Don't really think anybody notices you. Not do it. Maybe they don't really care because you're a robot. But
I'm a robot. Don't no one care if I get drunk. Can I get drunk? Who knows?
That's a good question. He does have a mug. Him, like, you kind of hear the fiddle, and he is kind of like tapping his foot, sitting there, kind of like humming a very like simple tune. Kind of taking a couple swigs of his mug.
Why, hello there,
If there's
friend.
any music, I don't hear it.
Sirenscape is this is high seas.
Yeah, I have no music either, but I have music in my heart, so it's okay.
Really quiet. Yeah, you say hello, and he. Hi. Nobody ever comes down here to talk to Owlbear.
My name is Gears Owlbear. It's pleased to make your acquaintance. I've brought you some more rum. Do you wish for more rum?
Oh, Owlbear. Not supposed to have more rum. Nobody bring Owlbear more rum.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
You're weird. You are made of junk.
Yes. I am Junkman. That is correct. But Junkman brought you mug of rum. Junkman wants to be your friend.
Oh, okay. Owlbear not have friend on ship. Would like friend. He kind of takes the mug and, he gives you his empty one.
Oh, thank you. Fair trade.
Yes, fair trade. Nice music playing tonight.
Oh, yes. Very, very nice. You should dance. I'm going to look around. You have fun, okay?
Okay. And he kind of starts doing like a little jig back and forth.
All right. I am sowing the seeds for someone to help me kick someone's ass later. So,
Yeah, so this area, the middle hold, is cargo is empty. Got some stuff. There is a couple cages. It holds about 14 pigs. Got some extra chairs. The officers, main deck down to lower decks, and just kind of a random assortment of some empty barrels. There's some oil barrels, things like that. They have restocked being in, but it doesn't look like there's any value cargo as of yet.
was the captain on the deck with everyone else?
Yeah, they were up on that like higher part of the main deck, kind of where the wheel was and stuff like that. And it seemed that Plug, the other gentleman you find through the day, his name is Master Scourge, and Captain Harrigan are all kind of keeping to themselves. Every once in a blue moon, another pirate would go up to them. Obviously, nobody would talk to Captain Harrigan, but Scourge or Plug would intervene, have a conversation with them. They are all.
Can I make my way up to the captain's quarters area?
Yeah.
Well, it was good playing with y'all for one game before I got thrown off, but you know, I am a pirate.
Time to save gears.
So this is the staircase into the middle deck and the main deck. So these other doors would be captain's quarters. And again, remember, just because of how the map is, everybody is still around. Now there's the staircase from the middle deck up to the officers' quarters. If you wanted to try that, you would find out that that doorway was locked. Hotel is fairly good lock.
I'm going to roll a thievery check. I'm just going to try once. If I roll a 20, the gods want me to rob the captain. If I do not, I will go back and join the party.
Okay.
Let's see. We will let the gods decide.
Yeah, you're.
It is not meant to be. I turn around and head back.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tougher door. You think that they seem to have stripped you maybe of your normal thieves' tools and things like that. You join the rest of the crew for the
Is
evening.
made of
Yes, I
steel.
will give the owlbear dude a friendly gesture and then head back up to the top.
All right, perfect. Yes, and it is a little bit lively. You know, there's a fiddle playing.
I
There's
will-
a couple sailors.
I will
singing a
save my
tune.
tale for another night.
Yes, and it's the night.
I want to roll
goes-
for performance to woo my lady.
Do another performance check. Okay.
Dude, you're a 3-foot frog.
Hey, I'm a badass frog.
He slipped his blade.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna
You,
use the.
you use a doubloon.
I'm gonna use the balloon.
There ain't no doubloon on that. That was too perfect. Come on.
Come on, it was a 19 and then it bitched to me.
I hope you roll another one.
You're just not meant to woo Sandra.
Ah,
I
that was
just have
perfect.
to pay for it. Slippy the Poor, they're gonna call him. Alright. Try that again. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not bad.
No, you think she's a little too, enthralled in kind of having her conversation with what seems to be the ladies on board the ship. And you're,
Where'd that other dog come from?
about to, make your entrance or what have you, and Slippy still longing. Still in rum ration. He'll look at you and be like, "You think you're the Slippy?
I'm the slippy one. You the slippery one. I'm slippy. Get it right.
Is that tomatoes, tomatoes. Same
Look like
thing.
you had too much Tarummos.
The rum is of no consequence. What is of consequence is that you will drop slippery title, for it is I who is the slipperiest.
Prove it.
I am now
Okay.
watching this conversation.
There's
As I
only one slippy, and it's me, buddy. You can't outslip me.
We will see. And he looks around and grabs a barrel and puts him in between the two of you, and he gets his arm in like an arm wrestling dance. And he goes, "The winner keeps the slippery name. The loser doesn't."
I run over to the barrel and sit down right in front of it and watch.
All right, hold up. I want to use deception to try and deceive him to doing some other kind of thing, like an athletic thing and not a strength thing.
I walk over to the dog and sit by him and scratch his head.
So I'm gonna roll deception, right?
Yeah, go ahead and roll deception.
All right, let me roll.
I watch all these shenanigans and shake my
Alright.
head because this is such a
I
ridiculous.
got a 22. I'm like, listen, if we're gonna battle over the slippery, whatever the hell title, buddy, we need to do it that has something to do with a little more slip. Not a battle of who can do stronger arm things. That's not a slippery thing. We need to do something more slippy-like.
What did you have in mind? I was thinking, whoever's got the slipperiest grip.
Well, that
He's gonna
slippery's
win.
grip is gonna lose, you silly fool. Let's see who can climb to the top of this mast the quickest. And then he will be the head rigger in charge. And the
No.
slippiest.
You know what? Octu? You're on.
Let's go.
You're on. And he turns around and he goes, "Cut the music." And the music stops for a moment. And he goes, This sailor here thinks that he is more slippery than I.
The slippiest.
I am slippery still. And I am the slipperiest on this ship. And we are going to everybody starts sort of circle. Plug will come down. Kind of watch for a moment. You can see the captain and Church don't seem to pay attention. Guys, ample room. And Rosie Cuswell, who was kind of playing the fiddle, will step up. And she goes, "Well, gentlemen, a race being had at this time of evening is probably extremely dangerous." And you can tell the crowd's like, "Ooh," and you can start to hear Wilhelm, Lucky and Gears. You can start to hear some coins kind of starting to be passed around as bets start to be made. He's like, "Well, then I think we need to think a little bit of the safety, you two, before we get on with this." Kind of looks both of you over. I'm sure that we don't have to worry about much, but if this is to be a race, there will be a fair, honorable race. No shenanigans or sly working. First one to the crow's nest. And she takes out a handkerchief and looks at a gnome behind her who's kind of been watching her this entire time and goes, "Conchabar, would you mind getting this top here?" He goes, Of course, Rosie, for you, anything." Go cast a spell, and this handkerchief goes to the top. Goes, "First one to retrieve my handkerchief and bring it to me will be declared the winner."
Is she a dwarf?
She is a gnome.
Oh, no. So she's like my height.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she goes, "Sandra, would you count the boys off for their race?" "Of course." "Gentlemen, take up your positions." And how do you prepare for this? What's your running?
You are here.
Spit on my hand.
All right.
He lubes up proper.
Lose up my foot. Let's do this, frog boy.
Extra sticky.
So they put you on opposite sides of the mast, and Sandra will kind of bring her hand down to start the race. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
Now remember, every success is a critical success.
But what if your friend is also a sticky?
Well, then I'm in trouble.
Going to be opposed. His athletics versus yours. Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh, but still the same.
He
So
got a better plus than I did. That son of a
He-
bitch. He's
got a
drunk.
little bit of an advantage on you
He got
there.
some negatives
Yeah.
for being drunk.
Maybe that is with the negatives for being drunk. They have been on this ship a lot longer than you.
Mm.
He rockets right up the side of the mast. And, you know, it isn't far ahead of you, but definitely seems to be quicker.
Mhm.
Are you going to just straight to an opposed acrobatics, or would you like to try to do something to maybe mess him up? Or
Yeah, I definitely want to slip him up, so to speak. What would that be? Panache?
If you're looking at your character sheet, yeah, you can do something like use your
I don't remember how to do this.
So panache is something you have to get. So to get panache, you gain panache by tumbling through people. After succeeding on a particular check, I would say you haven't done anything as of yet to just give you panache.
Okay, I got it.
With being a fencer,
Yeah.
you can try to feint. So I would say create a diversion.
I'm gonna
would
try
do
to
that.
like push, flip past him, and kind of like nudge him with my foot as I like do, like kind of like kick off his face type of thing to
Yeah,
push my
yeah.
way up.
So go ahead and roll an unarmed attack. Go ahead and make sure to
Oh.
target him first. So easiest way of targeting is hovering over his token and clicking T.
I got it.
Yeah.
Where's the unarmed attack though?
So it
I
should
don't see
be
that one.
under your actions on your character sheet. It's going to be the second bubble in with a little
Okay.
diamond looking thing. You should have an
I see
unarmed
it.
attack.
I sees it. I get any bonuses or?
No. Actually, you
Okay.
won't. It'll just be a flat attack. But if you do hit him, he will get a penalty to his next roll, as you've kind of like, you know, gotten in his way. Maybe stuffed a foot in his face or something like that.
Okay. Come on.
Oh, that is a hit. Is
There we
just
go.
enough to hit. So I'm going to give him a -2 on this next opposed acrobatics check.
Do I roll damage?
No, I mean you can. Not
I'd
gonna-
like to.
Sure, go for
I'm hurt.
it.
him. Challenge me, frog. Ooh, I got a foe.
Yeah, you kick him pretty good in the face, and maybe he bashes his head against the mast as you kind of attempt to get by him.
Do I roll another
roll that
acrobato?
acrobatics?
Alright. Come on, Slippy.
Ooh, you beat him that time. Well, he is gonna try to do. You hear him in Gripply go, "If that's how you want to play, I guess we that way."
Macaroni.
Targeted it. Strike it as you go by.
Now, do I get a dodge or?
It's gonna be armor class. Will hit you.
Oh boy.
You will take 7 points of damage.
Holy shit!
As again, he kind of almost, as in one motion, you stomp on his face and get the leg up. He sort of grabs a rope, swings up, comes back, using the rope and some momentum, actually kicks you down just a couple feet to be ahead of you.
Hmm.
And you will take a -2 next acrobatics roll.
Oh no. Well, I want to hit his ass again then.
I will let you try, and if you hit him, then we will count the
Oh.
negative.
Do-do-do. Motherfucker!
Yeah, you will hit. Go ahead and do damage. Go ahead and roll. 2 points, couple points of damage. As you guys start kind of kicking and hitting each other, you'll hear
Man,
Rosie's
he do a lot of
voice,
damage.
from down below.
My
And be
God.
like,
The pirate
"Boys,
life might be for me.
boys, I told you to fight fair, or race fair, I should say. Is this really going to come to blows? My handkerchief is floating, might float away. If neither of you recover it for me, I'll make sure you get in trouble."
Acrobat.
All right, roll your acrobatics.
I'm gonna use the thingamajiggy.
Okay.
Hey,
you got it.
Puppers, don't you want that
22.
handkerchief? You could show them all up.
I got to use my thingamajiggy.
You could show them all up. It's a good handkerchief.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
handkerchief.
reroll that bitch.
I'm going to start
Come on,
running.
Slippy!
I'm going to start
Ah,
running
damn
up
it,
there.
Slippy.
Get it, boy, get it.
Yeah, good. I'll stick with it.
Can I start running up as well?
Yeah, you can roll an athletics or athletics.
Okay.
I'm the devil on the dog's shoulder. Get it, boy.
Wait, what the hell? You ain't getting up there, dog. I ain't worried about you.
Yeah, you're definitely not catching up anytime
Yeah.
soon, but you're starting to go up the bank a little bit. All right, there's one more check. Acrobatics. Do you want to continue the haymaking on the way
No,
up?
no, we gonna
or-
play fair. We playing fair. But if I knew that was my last one, I would have
this
re-rolled again.
Upcoming one is going to be the last
Oh,
one.
okay, okay.
As
Well,
you
what
guys
did
are-
he get?
Well, he got a 22.
Oh, come on, man.
So basically, he is just about to jump into the crow's nest where you are, got your hand on it. So this last roll, if he wins, he will
Can I-
get the handkerchief.
Can I stealth hit him or something with stealth
You just hit him again.
so nobody sees it?
I a stealth, yeah, but I will give you a -2 to the attack.
Okay. So stealth. Come on. Ooh, that's good, right?
Hmm?
Person who we don't want to is it. I'm not going to make this.
Secret roll.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do your attack, but do a minus.
Oh, damn it. Where the hell is it? Oh. How you do the modifier?
We'll just subtract 2.
Okay.
A modifier button you have to add.
Yeah, mother humper!
Oh yeah, you're still gonna.
Ka-cha!
Go and roll your damage.
Oh, I'm rolling it,
There you
baby.
go.
Oh, yeah.
He is. Knock him down and feel like maybe grab his foot. He face plants to the crow's nest.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll your acrobat.
Come on, Slippy!
There
a 20?
it is. That is a 20. Unless I roll a 20, you. Oh, okay. You jump up, grab the handkerchief.
Can I still run up?
And
I'll
you
flip
rolled
up.
20, dog.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
know,
flip up.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll another roll there.
Me?
Okay. No, you.
So close.
Lucky gets
I
about
got 20,
halfway
man. You
up
gotta,
the
you,
map.
you gotta give me some panache on that.
I'll say you
I didn't
have.
even get to use my panache,
We
by the
say
way.
you have panache. Next time you get a chance to use it.
Alright.
And you make it down the mast and are proclaimed the winner. And you receive
I follow back down. Now that I know I lost. I lost gears. I lost. Didn't make it.
It's okay, boy. You did a good job. You did a good job. That's a good boy anyway. Just remember, don't pee on me, okay?
She
Oh,
gives
no, I won't.
you, Hawk, she gives you a stein of hers. Three-pint drinking stein, what she gives you. This thing is huge.
Ooh.
Got a
geez,
silver
Louise.
lid. It depicts halflings riding dire badgers and slaughtering goblins.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't like that at all.
like- That's
Thank
like as
you,
tall as
lovely
you are,
lass.
man.
Yeah. And she's a gnome, so she, like, you know, drags this thing out.
I thank her from the bottom of my heart, and then I look at the frog and I say, "So what you gonna call yourself now, son?"
And I hear that and I go, Sloppy the Sly. Because I'm also drunk.
I guess I go back to just being Sly Lonegin. Well done. And he reaches out his hand to shake yours.
I shake his slippery hand with a firm grip.
All right.
I walk away with the stein in the air. Slippy!
And with that, the day one, night one have come to a close. And I think we are
We
gonna
survived.
Get on a little bit of a cliffhanger here.
And a hangover.
Yeah, and maybe a hangover, especially for Lucky. But we're gonna call the session at the end of day one here. Got a little bit of insight into how a day of a pirate works. A lot of amount of crew that you have to kind of possibly talk to and things to do on the ship as day one ends.
Very nice.
That was fun.
Woohoo!
That was fun.
Just gotta find my weapons.
I need to heal.
I feel so naked.
You're
I
pretty
just
sure
feel
you know where
drunk.
they are. Yeah, and Huck too has had all your wounds will come back. Oh, you sleep. Just mostly bumps and bruises, because all of it was non-lethal, so it's nothing that will put you in a dying condition of sorts. Yeah, we will end this evening as day one comes to a close. Our new recruits have met some interesting characters upon the Wormwood and started to kind of get a gist of how life as Pirates of the Wormwood will be. But as in life, in real life here, we all have really cool stuff going on. So let's go around and we'll kind of let chat know what you got going on. I will throw some links in chat. You can too if you have yours available. I copy and paste
Ooh,
all.
link.
I'll get them in chat for you to go and follow or subscribe all these wonderful people. And after you are done, go ahead and tag the next person, obviously leaving me for last. And we will start with Biggles. Go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
So you can find me at youtube.com /BigglesMets, no underscore like the one in the chat. It's just Biggles Mets, yeah, the one he just posted. And I'm not doing a lot of D&D stuff over there, so basically it will just be like anime and video games. And I will take it over to Slippy, the Blade, the true Slippy. of the
True
crew.
Slippy.
One true Slippy.
One true Slippy. Thank you. Check me out on Fridays on Mummy's Mask on the G&G Titties channel. We have a lot of fun over there. And tacos as well. We have a lot of tacos and a lot of fun. And then after that, check me out on my channel, which is in my link tree, either the Rumble or the Kick for Kaiju Watch with Caleb. also known as Leylines, who does the awesome intro song to the show. We watch big giant monsters beat the hell out of each other, usually, and sometimes we watch other stuff like Friday and stuff people haven't seen before that they should, but they're too young and silly to have seen good movies, so I have to educate them and give them some sort of culture. And that's what we do over there. And then on Mondays, check me out on the Moon School channel where we play Call of Cthulhu with Moss here and a bunch of other cool people, which is a hell of a lot of fun. And I love that game so much. And we do cool stuff there as well. Busy all the time playing video games. Check out my kick. It's again in the link tree. And I'm going to pass it on to the man himself, Mega Reacts.
Well, I thank you, Slippy. I appreciate that. I'm Mega Reacts. You can mainly catch me here on YouTube on my channel, Mega Reacts. I do reactions to movies, TV, music, whatever I just feel like watching. I'm also on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop channel on Sundays with JJ running Strange Winds. Fantastic game. You can also catch me on Patreon. I'm also on basically everything. Twitter, Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, Mega Reacts. I'm all over the place. Check me out. Or not, don't really care. And I'll throw it to Moss.
Hey, so yeah, this is a new thing. So you can find me here on Tuesdays, obviously. Let's see, what else? Thursdays, Geeks and Gamers Tabletop for March of the Dragon Queen. And then Saturday for Star Wars over on Moonskull. And then continuing on into Monday, as JT said, I am running a Call of Cthulhu show. So go and check that one out over there as well. Oh God, am I missing something? I'm probably missing something. I do have something cooking up at the moment. I am assembling my proverbial crew, as it were, and yeah, just be on the lookout for that as well. And that'll be right here on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern in the near future. JJ.
All right. Well, yes. Look out for all the cool stuff we got coming here. Follow us. Always in the know-how. There's all those for us. Thank you guys for being around. We'll be here every Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time, to see what other shenanigans these pirates can get up to. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys when the next tide rolls in.
Catch you on the slip side.
Bye,
Are
everyone.
you tease? Goodbye.
How long were you saying?